Today we're breaking down every single tier of AMD Ryzen processors, from budget chips to absolute workstation monsters. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly which Ryzen processor is right for your needs. Let's dive in. Let's start at the bottom with Ryzen 3. This is AMD's entry-level processor tier, designed for users who need a functional computer without breaking the bank. Ryzen 3 is built for everyday computing. If you're a student, an office worker, or someone who just needs a PC for browsing the web, checking emails, streaming videos, and doing light productivity work, Ryzen 3 has you covered. These chips typically come with 4 cores and 8 threads. That might not sound like much compared to higher-end options, but it's more than enough for basic tasks. You're looking at decent clock speeds and support for modern memory standards like DDR4 or DDR5, depending on the generation. You can even do some casual, older, or less demanding gaming at lower settings. If you look at the model name, you might see suffixes like G on some Ryzen 3 models, like the 3200G. On modern CPUs, this G means it has a powerful, gaming-capable integrated GPU. This makes buying a separate graphics card for basic display and light gaming optional. This is perfect for ultra-budget builds. Since Ryzen 3 is an entry-level processor, it falls short in heavy workloads. Don't expect to play the latest AAA games at high settings, edit 4K video, or run demanding creative applications. For those tasks, you'll need to move up the stack. Next we have Ryzen 5. We're now getting to the real workhorse of the lineup. This is what AMD calls the sweet spot, and for good reason. It's where price and performance meet in perfect harmony. Ryzen 5 is designed for mainstream gamers, productivity users, and anyone who wants a well-rounded PC that can handle a bit of everything. If you're building a gaming rig or a home workstation and you don't want to overspend, this is your tier. Ryzen 5 processors typically feature 6 cores and 12 threads. Clock speeds are competitive and you're getting excellent value for your money. This is where gaming becomes smooth. Ryzen 5 can handle modern AAA games at high settings when paired with a good graphics card. You can also dive into content creation, video editing, 3D rendering without major slowdowns. It's a true jack of all trades. Now let's talk about those numbers and letters in the model name. The first digit indicates the generation, so a 3600X is 3000 series and a 5600X is 5000 series. And the second and third digits denote the performance level and are generally used to differentiate chips within the same core count tier. Higher numbers equal better performance. The X suffix, like in the 3600X, means higher clock speeds and better performance out of the box. While Ryzen 5 is excellent for most users, it's not built for extreme workloads. Heavy professional content creation like 4K video editing with tons of effects or complex 3D modeling might push it to its limits. If you're a professional creator or a serious multitasker, you'll want more cores. Step up to Ryzen 7 and you're entering high-performance territory. This is where AMD starts getting serious about power. If you're streaming your gameplay, editing videos for YouTube, working with large datasets, or just love having dozens of browser tabs open while gaming, Ryzen 7 is built for you. Ryzen 7 processors typically pack 8 cores and 16 threads. This massive thread count means you can multitask like a champion. Clock speeds are high, and efficiency is excellent, meaning you get great performance without your power bill skyrocketing. It can do everything Ryzen 5 does, but better and faster. Here's where things get exciting. You'll see the X3D suffix like in the Ryzen 7 7800 X3D. X3D chips have something called 3DV cache, an extra layer of super fast memory stacked on the chip. This dramatically improves gaming performance, making X3D processors the absolute best choice for gamers. If you want the highest FPS and smoothest experience, X3D is your choice. Next we have Ryzen 9, the top of the mainstream stack. This is enthusiast-grade hardware for people who demand the absolute best. It features up to 16 cores and 32 threads in the mainstream desktop lineup. This is an absurd amount of processing power. You're also getting the highest clock speeds AMD offers in this tier, meaning both single-threaded and multi-threaded performance are off the charts. It crushes professional workloads, 8K video editing, 3D animation, complex simulations, machine learning tasks, and heavy multitasking. You can render a video, compile code, and game simultaneously without your system breaking a sweat. It's overkill for most people, but if you need it, nothing else will do. Like Ryzen 7, you'll find X variants like 7950X for maximum performance, and X3D variants like the 7950X3D that combine high core counts with gaming-optimized cache. The X3D models are interesting because they balance productivity and gaming, though they don't quite match the pure gaming performance of the Ryzen 7 X3D chips. The only real limitation is price. Ryzen 9 is expensive, and for pure gaming, the extra cores don't help much. A Ryzen 7 X3D chip will often outperform a Ryzen 9 in games, because gaming doesn't scale well beyond 8 cores. So if gaming is all you do, save your money. Now we leave the consumer space behind and enter the world of professional workstations with Ryzen Threadripper. This is AMD's high-end desktop platform. Threadripper targets power users who need more than a Ryzen 9 can offer, but don't need full workstation features. Threadripper processors feature between 24 to 64 cores and up to 128 threads. You also get quad-channel DDR5 memory support and up to 48 PCIe lanes. This is significantly more I/O than mainstream Ryzen, giving you room for multiple high-speed GPUs, NVMe drives, and capture cards. Threadripper excels at heavily threaded workloads like 3D rendering, video encoding, compiling large projects, and running multiple virtual machines. If you're a YouTuber rendering 8K timelines or a developer building massive code bases, Threadripper cuts your wait times dramatically compared to mainstream chips. But it's still a desktop platform, so it maintains higher boost clocks than server chips, making it snappy for interactive work. It's the perfect balance between core count and single-threaded speed. However, it's expensive and requires a specialized TRX 50 motherboard. You're also dealing with higher power consumption and heat output. But if your work justifies it, Threadripper is the sweet spot between consumer and enterprise. Now we go even further into true workstation territory. Ryzen Threadripper PRO. This is a tool for professionals who need desktop supercomputer levels of power. This is where things get wild. Threadripper PRO processors go up to 96 cores and 192 threads. Yes, you read that right. They also support up to 8 channels of DDR5 memory, that's up to 2 terabytes of RAM, and offer over 128 PCIe lanes. This platform is designed to eliminate every possible bottleneck. Threadripper PRO excels at tasks that can use every single core: AI training, massive 3D rendering farms, scientific simulations, and compiling enormous software projects. If your workflow involves the words parallel processing, this is your chip. But here's the thing, the platform prioritizes core count and I/O over single-threaded performance, so a cheaper Ryzen 7 X3D will beat it in games. It's also extremely expensive, and you need a specialized motherboard. This is professional hardware with a professional price tag. Now let's talk business. Literally, Ryzen PRO is AMD's business and enterprise line. These aren't faster chips, they're smarter chips designed for IT departments and corporate environments. Ryzen PRO processors feature enterprise-grade security, remote management capabilities, and enhanced stability. They have lower power consumption, run cool and quiet, and come with long-term support guarantees. The integrated graphics mean no need for a separate GPU. It can do everything a typical office worker needs, like productivity apps, video calls, web applications, and multitasking. The real value is in the back end. IT managers can remotely update, troubleshoot, and secure these systems, which is a lifesaver for large organizations. But these aren't performance chips, they're deliberately cut down to prioritize efficiency and stability over raw speed. Finally, let's talk about mobile. AMD's mobile processors, often called APUs, bring desktop-class performance to laptops, and the lineup splits into 3 distinct categories. First up, Ryzen AI, AMD's flagship AI PC platform featuring the Ryzen AI 300 series. These chips pack hybrid CPU architectures, with the star of the show being the XDNA 2 neural processing unit and RDNA 3.5 graphics. This enables on-device AI features, all-day battery life, and gaming without a dedicated GPU. If you want a premium AI laptop, Ryzen AI is AMD's answer to Intel's Core Ultra. Next, standard Ryzen mobile processors, the workhorses for everyday laptops. These combine CPU cores with integrated graphics for video editing, productivity work, and light gaming on the go. Your reliable, well-rounded laptop performance. At last, Ryzen Z, ultra-efficient chips for tablets and handheld gaming devices. Ryzen Z runs completely fanless while delivering impressive performance. The The Ryzen Z 1 Extreme, for example, brings desktop-class gaming to handhelds like the Asus ROG Ally, Windows tablets and portable gaming without fans, heat, or noise. So there you have it, every AMD Ryzen processor tier explained. AMD has a chip for everyone, and understanding these tiers means you'll never overpay or underperform again. Drop a comment below with what CPU you're running or planning to buy. I'd love to hear from you. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.